No, man, I ain't seen the wall, but that wasn't mine.
You're not the sleeper. The gangster wall. You know what I'm saying? Now I did do a little. I tried to do a stanky leg or two. I tried. Welcome to another episode of the Presidential Executive Podcast. Your boy JB, my homie Rag over here. And I want to give a shout out. The last couple of times I've been meaning to give some shout outs to some.
Been loafing.
Yeah, to anytime that I think about it, that we think about, to give shout out to some black businesses or some entrepreneurs that we know personally, to big up them. I want to do that. One, I want to give shout out to our homie TC. He has a fitness business called Fit Efficiency. I believe I'm saying that right. And I put his stuff up down below. He actually has a Facebook page. He actually has a facility in Raleigh, next to on Austin Peay, next to the McDonald's in the facility down there. I may even put the address up, but if you're looking for, he does it all. Has a facility with, I think, a treadmill, some weights, medicine balls, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he actually does videos online to show how to do certain techniques and videos and stuff like that. So shout out to my guy TC. If you're looking for that, and if you're not already involved in anything, just go check him out and see what's up. And another one, my son's birthday, by the time this come out, it would already been passed, but my son got a birthday, and me and Rag was talking, I think a couple weeks ago, giving me some ideas on a cake and, doing all this stuff. And, which I've had her stuff before. My sister actually had it. My niece had a birthday cake, I think the year before last, a real nice cake. And so shout out to Jasmine Meeks, Jazzy's Cupcakes and Cookies. If you need a birthday cake, you want some cupcakes, you need cookies. What else she do?
Man, she do anniversaries and stuff, or like Valentine's Day come up. She does like the chocolate covered strawberries and things like that, and she can even infuse them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so like you can have some like got like the jack in it, or the hen, or the Ciroc.
Okay, kind of like because Tracy kind of does her thing with the drink sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's a different kind of drink though. That's a different kind of drink.
She be putting the
fruit in it. Both of them, man. Auntie and the niece be getting it in, but that's my
shout out to the cousin Tracy too. Man. You know what I'm saying? She pregnant with a baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to you. You know what I'm saying? We'll send you up. We talked the other day through DM and just chopping it up a little bit, man. She excited. We excited. Salute. You know what I'm saying? So check out those businesses, TC, Fit Efficiency, and Jasmine Meeks, Jazzy's Cupcakes and Cookies. So you know how we do this, man. Subscribe, like, follow everything Presidential Executive Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you can't find JBTV for whatever reason, maybe too much, just spell Presidential Executive Podcast, put it in the search bar, and we'll probably be the first thing to come up.
Yeah, no, you type in, when you get to presidential.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it usually pops up, you know what I'm saying? But
sure.
Generally, like when you type it in, then you get, all the episodes and everything like that.
The number one junk come up with the reward to me. And
yeah. That's the video right there. That's the video right there.
We got a lot of comments on that junk.
Yeah. But so we appreciate everybody that's been subscribing. I've noticed we got some more subscribers.
Yeah.
Man, everybody that's liking, sharing. But yeah, do that.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for sure.
We don't tweet too much, but we're on there.
Yeah. We're
Presidential
on there.
X3 on Twitter, at Presidential X3 on Twitter.
Right. And we'll Like I said, we'll get better in that, man. But you know, we got a lot of hats, man. We family man over here. We doing a lot of stuff. If you
make me an admin on it, I'll tweet.
I need to remember to do that, bro.
Yeah, I'll keep the Twitter page live.
Oh yeah, Rag will do that. So maybe I just need to go ahead and do that. So maybe I'm the one loafing, and I need to get, you know what I'm saying, get Rag on the tweet, because he will have it, what they say, litty. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get into our topic today, Rag, and it's an interesting one that, you know, one could pander, you know what I'm saying, on this subject, you know what I'm saying, but hey, you know, we're not quite in the same situation yet, but you know, I'm gonna keep it honest, you know what I mean? But I want to present the question, and the question is it okay for a man that's married or in a relationship to like booty or risque photos of women on social media? Like the stuff you see on Instagram, mostly Instagram. I think that's the hot spot where you can kind of really like a lot of stuff, and other people can probably see your likes too. So is it okay for a married man or somebody in a relationship to like those types of pictures? Rag, what say you?
Absolutely.
100%. Ding, 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 ding.
But no, I mean, but I put a caveat on that though. I say, like, you know, don't do anything that you can't live with. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, so you know, everybody should know their situation, their significant other, girlfriend, spouse.
That's,
you know, like,
that's the key.
But this is the only reason why I say that though, because when you flip it, like, women will like anything and everything, and they'll have justifiable. Well, that's my, you know, my little cousin's nephew's brother. You know, like, or that's, you know, such and such grew up and down the street. I'm just showing support.
Yeah.
So you didn't see them muscles rippling through that shirt. You know what I'm saying? You know you like them light skinned. You ain't see none of that.
Right.
You know, he got the good hair. You ain't see none of that.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, and I can be honest, like, again, and you know me, like, I'm not really an ass man, but I appreciate what he's saying coming to America. Man can't make it like that.
Right.
The Hugh Hefner who sits on high, but not like, but I appreciate a good ass.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more obsessed with breasts and thighs than Colonel Sanders ever was.
Yeah.
But that's my, you know, that's what I be looking. But I mean, if somebody got a pretty face,
right.
You know, like, I just like beauty, period. So for me, I think once you get into the inbox, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when it can be considered crossing the line.
Like when you say inbox,
like sending people messages.
Okay, just like,
like when you like, what's up? Hey, you know, man, I'm loving the pics.
Right.
Like, why, you know, so now you're asking for trouble with your spouse or your significant other. Yeah.
For me, I'm the one, like, I do think it's like you said, you need to know. Look, you ready to look at me. Look, you need to know your significant other. You need to know their view on this certain, you know, situation. For me, I wouldn't like it. I don't like photos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will look, like, for me, like, okay, just for an example, I follow Angela Simmons. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, on Instagram, and doing all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? She has posted a lot of pictures.
I follow Chloe Bailey.
Chloe Bailey. Like, oh wow, okay.
I hit that like button.
And you know, but that's just me. I don't like the photos. Just for one, like, other people can see it, and then it could be, you know, implications like, what, you know, I just rather stay away from it. But don't get it twisted. I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I know other people can see, oh, JB liking this picture, like, what, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I just stay away from it, but don't act like I ain't looking though. You know what I mean?
It's not a game or anything, like, and like, I ain't got no game. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and that, like, what they say. And I know some people watching like, oh, you lying, nigga. You say you talk Velvet and spit linen. Shout out to my kinfolk, IV.
IV, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that. Like, I just say what I'm thinking. So, like, if you remember a few weeks ago, you know, we talked about me being in the club, you know, walking up you know, you lick somebody on the side of the face, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell people, like, I'm not Rick James, I'm Rag James.
Right.
You know, and lick the side of their face. Like, it's 2021 with permission.
Yeah.
With permission.
You gotta get permission.
But I would just say what I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. Well, either they're going to say yes or no. If they say no, I didn't lose anything.
Right.
So anybody that I'm dealing with, like, they already know, you know, like, what I like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First start off, the first thing they got to have is a pulse. You halfway in there already, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she got a pulse, she halfway in there. But it's certain stuff that I like. Just because I like a picture does not mean that I am, you know, in her inbox or we have something going on. And don't get, like, you know, like, I was a king of the inbox. Like, I ain't scared to send no message.
Right. Me either.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared to say what's up.
When it was viable for me.
Yeah. But again, just because, like, but the person whose inbox I was in, I would never be liking their pictures of their photos and stuff like that.
Bad.
You see what I'm saying? And so again, it's deflection.
Yeah.
You know, one of the 48 laws of power. You're looking over here because you see me liking this picture, putting the heart emoji over here. You ain't got no clue. I'm talking to somebody over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, and it don't mean I didn't like the picture, but again, a lot of times, like, if I just see something, like, half the time I don't stare too much. I'm just liking, you know, on Instagram, you know, and if you scrolling, you might accidentally double tap.
I have did that a few times. And sometimes I had to take them back because I'm like, I didn't want to give people satisfaction, you know, but like I said, I think it really matters, your relationship with your significant other. I know a couple, that, you know, doesn't mind if her husband likes or even, you know, talks about or even,
leave a
comment or they can talk about it together. Just like, man, she thick. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, have that type of relationship to where his wife won't get offended and then he can just be free as far as, you know, talk like, dang, she looking nice. Like, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? I have those thoughts and he can voice that around his wife and not really have a big situation.
But see, that goes into a deeper, and maybe this is another episode topic, but like, one thing that all women want out of their spouse or their significant other is they want to be your best friend.
That's what they say.
But in order to be somebody's best friend, and you got guys, you've had guys that you probably would say on the friendship rank that probably rank higher than me. But I would say I'm probably like in the top 5.
Oh yeah, you
I ain't Draymond out here. If you watch the rundown, you'll get that.
You in my fave 5, okay,
bro. But what I'm saying is, with that being said, though, it's certain things that we can talk about because of the relationship. And because we're friends, I can tell you, man, you see that, man, guess what happened? Da, 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 da.
Right.
You wouldn't consider me that if this topic was off. Oh, you can't talk about that.
Right.
Man, you know what shit I was doing. Oh, don't talk to me about it. I don't want to hear that.
Right.
I wouldn't be in your favor and vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's times you can flat foot tell me, like, hey, man, hey, I ain't like when you did that. Like, I'm going to need you to stop doing that.
Right.
And, you know, like I said, man, when you be saying that, I'll be like, nigga, you just nitpick about it. But, again, the fact that we have that relationship.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, I it's cool. You can say that.
Right.
If we didn't have that relationship, I would be looking at you say, like, man, hold up, who are you to be? Like, you don't know me like that.
Right.
But
what's up with that? Yeah.
They want that best friend talk to me about anything, but I really can't because you take it personal. Right. I'm not even talking about you. I'm not talking about your ass. I'm talking about that ass. Right. I was just looking at that ass, but now you look at it as if your ass is insufficient,
right?
Or as a personal attack. Obviously, if you're still married to somebody or with somebody, obviously it's working. You like that situation. You want to be there.
Right.
So you're not saying, it's just like, and I love this analogy, but what's your dream car?
That is a great question.
Oh, now everybody got a dream car.
That is a great question. It's just more, honestly.
Or if just like, if you was on the lot and you could pick out one car that like is out of your price range right now, but like somebody just man, any car you want, pick.
I would get the 2021 Land Rover.
Okay. So you got a 2021 Land Rover.
Yep.
Say you see a Hellcat pull up.
Mm-hmm.
are you not going to be like, man, you know what? I'd probably be flying in that Hellcat.
Right.
Does that mean you want to get rid of your Land Rover?
Right. Nah.
Does that mean you're going to ditch your Land Rover for a Hellcat?
Oh, no.
You got a nice size fit. Like, they all can't ride in the Hellcat not at the same time.
Right, not at the same time, yeah.
That Land Rover, you can ride in it by yourself and look good, or you can roll with it, the family
and
look
the
good.
Kids in there, all that.
You see what I'm saying? Like, for me, mine would be a Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
And you know what? Rolls is so dope, it don't even matter. It can be 2021. Hell, it could be a 98. You know what I'm saying?
They got Rolls Royce trucks now, don't they?
Yeah, they like, but I'm saying like, but a Rolls is like, I drive a 98 Rolls.
Right.
You see that double R on there, just like Roche Ragnar. You know what it is.
I didn't think about that with the R. No, okay.
So, but again, if I get a Rolls, and that is my car.
Yeah.
If I get a Rolls, I'm straight.
Yeah. But
that don't mean if I don't see a Lambo pull up, I'm gonna be like, man, he ain't even driving that junk right.
Right.
I might even want to take a picture for the gram by the Lambo.
For sure.
But I'm not finna diss the Rolls for the Lambo.
Yeah.
Like the Lambo.
Yeah.
Like the Bentley.
Yeah.
But if I can get my Rolls though, man, might take a picture by the Bentley.
Right.
Might even talk to you about, man, how much mileage you get, man. You know, man, where you get it detailed at,
Yeah.
But I'm not finna give up my Rolls.
Right.
So to the same token, if your significant other is your Land Rover or your Rolls or your Bentley or your Bugatti or whatever, just because you see a Dodge Viper, like, and that pick might be a Dodge Viper, like, and so when you see a Dodge Viper, how many Dodge Vipers you seen you riding through Memphis? I ain't seen that.
Not many. I seen one.
Not this year. I haven't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen one before, but
yeah.
But you see somebody pull up in 2021 Viper, what you gonna do?
Straight up.
Even if you got your Land Rover tomorrow, you woke up and somebody had a bow on the Land Rover tomorrow in your driveway.
Yeah.
You be like, you be rubbing your hand, but if a Dodge Viper roll by, you gonna.
Yeah. Easy. And so it goes back to the communication, like, and plus, I mean, just put it out there, men and women, for the most part, there's always exceptions, communicate differently. You know what I'm saying? Me and you will have a conversation and we'll be talking about some stuff just between me and you. But the same conversation, if a woman was sitting right there, may get offended or take something differently when, you know what I'm saying? It's just, this is how we talk.
Miss the whole context of what we're talking about.
Right. Miss the whole context because this is our lane. This is what we're talking about. You get it. I get it. We're cool. But then you put the same conversation and put a woman in it. It's going to look totally different because we're not clicking. Now, on the other side, you will have women that get it. I've had homegirls in college. Like, dang, like you a girl? Like you get everything that I'm saying. Like this, like in the friend zone, homegirl or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, the ones in the friend zone do.
Right.
But once they get out there friend zone.
Exactly. It's different. You know what I'm saying? So it just really depends on, like I said, your spouse. I know some people that are married that, you know, have that relationship. Like they can comment or even tweet. I know somebody that they retweet, you know, some pornographic booty girl to just like with the busted challenge, you know what I'm saying, do that and like it. And the wife is cool. You know what I'm saying? She not insecure about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's their relationship. I'm not saying,
and you know what?
That's what everybody should do, but they are perfectly fine with that in the context of their relationship.
And I was just going to say, when you mentioned the busted challenge, I watched over 30,000 of them strictly for research purposes because I'm working on a paper.
Ooh, 30K. So, that's a lot of research, man.
I was researching.
Okay.
I was just researching.
You're diligent. You're very diligent. I was
researching, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, I don't even know why I brought that. When you said that, I just wanted to point that out. I'm diligent with the research.
That is focus. He's focused, man. Mm-hmm. He's focused over here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of the busted challenges and doing that stuff. And certain people in a relationship, they're fine with that. But for me, in my experiences, those are rare.
Right.
You know, so those aren't your general. You wouldn't do a case study and be like, that's the norm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The norm is you're not going to talk like that or with your significant other about that because
they can't handle it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they can't handle it, or the context will be straight just overblown, or be like, Also, you want to go with so and so now. You know what I'm saying?
And what they don't realize is that the fact that I can be open enough to talk to you about that or to share that with you, knowing that you could possibly look at that another way, that should be all of the more reassurance that like, dang, I'm really his woman. I'm really his girl, because he can share, he can be naked before me, like not physically naked, but emotionally, like open up, like he can really share the parts of himself that everybody don't necessarily know about. Mm-hmm. He feels comfortable enough to talk with me about anything. But instead of looking at it from that perspective, they look at it like, oh, what you looking at her? I'm not good. I'm telling you, I'm here with you, not out in the streets, not in the shake making it rain, not doing hood rat stuff with my friends. I'm sitting up here with you. Yeah. With your moo-moo on and you got drawers on your head, and I'm telling you this, and you worried about somebody and I'm sitting up here right next to you. Yeah. But they don't look at it like that. They look at it like, oh, well, I must not be. You saying I need to work out? Are you saying I'm out of shape?
Since they don't look like that, it's like, why, what you need me for? You know what I'm saying? So to speak. But like to your example, what you were saying, if I have that Land Rover, it's not like, you know what I'm saying, I have blinders on. I'm not going to be able to look at this nice old school Mustang that just got gutted out and peanut butter seats and everything else that drive by. Like, dang, that's a nice whip. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for me, like me personally, yeah, like for me personally, like, even on Instagram, like, you know, you have to, you know, try to guard your eyes and guard your heart, you know, to an extent. But like any, you know, now, at least I would say the women that I follow and stuff on there, I don't get, you know, everybody has that lustful fantasy type of girl that, you know what I'm saying, that at least that when you look at it, you'll just be like, oh, that's, you know, they get me to that level. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like, but every woman doesn't do that for me. Like, if she looks good, she's curvy, she's thick, okay, but I'm not like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of wondering what that looked like. It's because it's different levels to that. Okay, she looked like Angela Simmons is that for me. Angela Simmons looks nice.
Angela Simmons we need to make this an award, but I promise you, if we ever did, like,
let's do it.
We be trying to cancel us because that's misogynistic and you guys are so archaic and, oh, how can you talk like that?
It is,
but I'm gonna tell y'all, like, so and I'm gonna tell you why this is bullshit.
Okay,
because like no woman on your honeymoon, when you with your dude, when you with your husband on your anniversary, your birthday, you don't want him to come in. Oh, is it all right if we perhaps could partake in some love making tonight? Ooh. Man, you're gonna be that just killed the whole mood.
Yeah.
That killed the whole mood. So stop it with the lies, and because we live in a society where everything gets scrutinized and we gotta pander to people on your birthday, on your anniversary, on your honeymoon, you want your dude, your husband, your man to grab you, pull you close, and look and say, come here, girl, and look you in the eyeball. So with that being said, you saying that she's somebody who would get the lick the side of the face award.
Yes.
And this is the award so that's not pandering. He's not pandering right now. She would get the lick the side of the face award.
Yes.
I'm not going to name anybody only because we don't have enough time for me to name the number of faces that I would lick.
Yes. But I'm just it's too many. It's too many.
But I'm just saying, I like pretty things.
Yes.
I like pretty women.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I see them, like you was talking about lust, and it's just like, you know what? If I knew her, I had options, like, I would lick the side of her face.
She could get it. Like,
you see what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is.
That's the lingo.
And that's like, where it goes.
Right. And saying, like, even with male talk, we're letting you in. You know what I'm saying? This is man cave talk. We doing what we do. So if you're saying that, okay, she could get it, it would be different if, okay, now you're in her inbox.
Right. That's totally
You know what I'm saying? And being like, look, what's up? I'm gonna be wherever this person's at. Let's say she's in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? You know, not even saying she's gonna respond to you, but just saying, I'm gonna be in Vegas. I'm gonna be here. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Just letting you know, I think you're real pretty. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's different than just being just like appreciating you know what I'm saying, beauty. But like you said, on the other end, if your woman is on the other end, let's say she's liking, what's it, Green Eyes and Ham.
Yeah, my boy Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy, you know, she's liking his photos and he may have a shirt off or doing something like that and just like, you know, just liking the photo. Be like, oh, he looks nice. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be different if you like trying to holler at him. You trying to get in his inbox, be like, you know, I think you real cute. If, you know, I'm going to be here. If you happen to be here, let's link up. You know what I'm saying? If you having that conversation. So it's just two different things. And so I think that it needs to be said.
Well, like when their favorite singer or rapper come on and they don't know none of the lyrics to the song, but they start screaming when the song come on. But it's because of who's performing the song.
Right.
It's no different. You know what I'm saying? And so like we deal with it.
Yeah.
Because we're confident enough that like, okay, well, if she with me, whether it's because of my money or because of the way I'm slanging it, or because of my conversation, like I'm doing something right. She keep coming back, so she can holler when The Rock get on the screen, or you know what I'm saying, when Chris Brown performing, or you know what I'm saying, anybody that they scream over when they see, because she's sitting right here with me, so I'm good. But on the flip side, like if I even mention, like why is that? Even if I don't hit the like button, like if I'm scrolling and I keep to a certain picture and I start scrolling kind of slow, because I'm still like, I'm going to go past it because I ain't going to totally disrespect you. But I just want to see and look at that. Nah, I'm gone.
Just 2.5 seconds longer.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, what's the big deal?
Right. Now, the devil's advocate, they could be like, well, you know, you're disrespecting me, you know, because, you know, you have eyes for this particular lady and you don't give me the same attention, you know, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like you give these other women on these social media, you know, platforms more attention in that vein than you give me. You know, that could be an argument on the other side of them saying that.
I got one for you. Remember, it's probably about 2 years ago when Aisha Curry was saying that she wanted attention. And then, so that was like,
I remember that.
So Steph doesn't, she's like, oh no, he gives me attention. I just don't get it from other people.
And she said she would like it or feel better about herself if somebody just shot their shot, knowing they would miss.
Right.
But I just wanted to know that they cared.
Right.
That to even shoot the shot. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. That was a couple years ago.
And nobody talked about how somebody had a screenshot of the post she made, like when she was engaged to Steph, and she was like, I wish people would stay out of my inbox, stop sending me messages and comments.
Okay.
Be respectful of my relationship. Hashtag taken. Hashtag engaged. Like,
wow.
Oh, and then when you got there, because people are respecting your situation,
right?
Now you feel some type of way.
Especially she feel that certain way now because she's with Steph Curry.
Right.
He getting you. I don't know if you remember. It was in the finals, maybe 2018.
Yeah.
Had the girl in the stands. With the little sign just looking at him. I think she had a number or something up or something. You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine people shooting a shot at Steph all the time and she's seeing this.
Right.
And so she like.
And they not with the, like, don't get it twisted. He looks like somebody's little brother. And that's, hey, great. Like, we had this conversation before. But, like, come on, stop it. Like, they not checking for him because they think that he's the sexiest man alive. Like, if you put him up there on a roster with Green Eyes and Ham and Chris Brown and hell, you know what, nigga? I throw Juvenile from 99 up there.
Oh, 99, 2000.
Juvenile from 99. You know how crazy they was going over Juvenile in 99. Yeah. When Cash Money Records was taking over for the 99, 2000.
The clubs was jumping.
So, I'm just saying, they checking for him because of his pockets. Because he got that contract. Because he would he getting money coming. It's about the money. If I have a baby by this nigga, I'm going to get that money. It ain't because, like, oh, you know what? If you leave her, I'll be with you and be devoted to you. You can retire from basketball. We can run away to the mountains of Barbados or wherever. No, it's about your money and your celebrity. Yeah. So don't get it twisted, Aisha. It ain't because, like, you was the one chasing after him like that. He wasn't getting that kind of action.
Right.
It was you chased after him like that. But with that being said, though, like what you were saying about them not receiving that attention from you. If you was in here, and you probably notice when the kids gone, or like kids can be asleep.
Yeah.
And depending on what time of day it is, if you all come here, baby, you trying to hug on her, kissing, what you doing? Why you doing? I'm trying to do that. Why you just?
I'm
you just going? You so thirsty. Like, what you doing?
Right.
But then, as soon as you start scrolling, so if you want that, you should never tell me to bag up.
Right.
You should always be inviting or welcoming me.
Yeah. See, that's a whole other thing, because it's like, for me personally, like I don't know if I can, I can't say it. Just, I've always been an aggressive guy. You know what I'm saying? Even when at my single days, if I wanted you, I approach you. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's seen forward or not. Just like you said, I DM'd this girl back in Facebook. Like, this girl, I like the way she looked. I spit it hard on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, said the right thing, wrote a whole paragraph in the DM, said the right things, and you know what I'm saying? And she hit, we ended up, you know what I'm saying, kind of getting with each other, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, look, but that was always my thing. If I want you, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be aggressive. And if I'm with you, that's like.
That reminded me of, I don't want to say who it was, but you see, you heard what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I like you, and I want you. That's what I thought about when you said that.
Mm-hmm. But, just in that aggressive way, like, you don't want to be, it's certain seasons and times you need to be delicate with your significant other and be, doing that. But it's like, that can be my thing, but I'm more so just like, let's get to the point. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's, get down to the nitty gritty. So, that's one of the things, even when you're in a marriage or relationship, you have to get to know your significant other to kind of see what kind of pulls them in more. And so, you kind of gotta learn that. But the people that I know that have been in those situations that, have those open relationships, as far as you being, I know. Let me clarify open.
Not entanglement. Open.
Right. Not entanglement, but just open as far as being, okay, like, dang, she look good. Like, you be in the mall, you see a thick jump pass by, you know what I'm saying? If you with your lady and your lady not with that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta
be lying to the one you love. That was what episode was that? I can't remember, but that was one of the episodes. Go back and watch it.
Lying to the
one you love.
Right. And so then now you gotta be creative. So now he can't look. And so now he gotta look in the next store window because she passing by. So you
catch the reflection.
So you can see what it looked like, because he can't be open just to take, you know what I'm saying, a 2-second look, because it's gonna cause some problems.
You know what? I would tell you the way to do it, but I don't want to. I'm gonna get.
Yeah. That's the fundamental way to do it.
So it's like they walking that way. Hey, babe, ain't that such and such? And when they look, you
say, "Hey, bro, ain't that right. What's up?" Nah, it's okay. My bad, bro.
Then we used to go to school with, and then you got to be quick though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or the infamous, you always have something in your hand. You know what I'm saying? You drop that joint.
Right.
And you drop it, and you bend down to pick it up, and you catch it.
You go by the store and be like, "Oh, they got a sale? I didn't know they had a."
Or even better. And I mean, you know what? Women, y'all gonna hate that. I don't care though. I ain't got a pander.
Pandering.
Or check this out. What you do is like when a junk walk by, you grab your woman real and pull her close and give her a hug. I'm like, ooh, baby, I love you. And while you holding her though.
Yeah.
So now she facing the other way, but she like, oh, he just hugging me in the middle of the store, but you looking.
That PSA.
Because again, look.
Public show of affection.
It's like, have you ever been at a restaurant and you ordered what you wanted? Mm-hmm. So like, let's just say, you ever been to Stony River?
For sure. That's our restaurant.
Okay. So what do you order when you go to Stony River?
Man, the T-bone with the mac and cheese and the cream spinach with the steak rolls as an appetizer.
Oh yeah.
We get the steak rolls.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, you like salmon though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like you got your T-bone coming in, they put it right for you. But let's say somebody order like the biggest salmon.
Right.
And that junk coming by, steam coming off of it. Got the roasted veggies on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got the nice sauce on top of it.
Yeah.
And they walking out with it. So you got what you want in front of you. You still gonna. Oh, and I even got one better. You done ate your T-bone. You done ate your steak rolls, cream spinach. You about kick back. You probably got your nice red wine.
Got a nice little red wine.
You know what I'm saying? You can't eat nothing else.
Yeah.
But when that salmon come by, you still gonna be looking at it.
Yeah.
Even though you're in a place of contentment.
That look good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
But you're not finna go try to eat the salmon. You content.
I'm good.
You
I'm
straight.
Good. Yeah.
And that's what our significant others, that's what men want women to understand. That's what, whether you got a wife, whether you got a girlfriend, fiance, situation, whatever the case may be.
Situationship.
A situationship. Cause that's a whole nother episode, but we ain't gonna talk about the situationships.
Not yet.
But we just want women to understand that's not an indictment on you. It doesn't mean that the love ain't real. It doesn't mean that you're not appreciated. It doesn't mean that we don't care. It's just me, and it goes back to most viewed episode. Reward men. But we are hunters. Yeah. It's in us to chase and pursue. And so that never leaves us. Yeah. So we get to a place where when you get in a relationship, you feel like, you know, you retired. You feel like that dog that, like, you know, you've been sitting in the house for so long. Right. You know what I'm saying? But every once in a while, the older if the master gave a stick, like, we like to feel like I can still go run. Right. You know, and chase.
I can still go catch that jump.
Chase that. I can still go get it. I can still play fair. I can still catch that. I can still go get it. Yeah. I still got it. Yeah. We just like to feel like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So no, if you in it, whenever I get married, dude, I'm not gonna mess that situation up for nobody. Right. But I still would like to feel like I'm that guy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still like to feel like I got it. Right. Yeah.
And that's vice versa. And that's what, you know, I had to learn in, you know, my marriage. That's, you know, they want to feel, you know,
no, they don't.
Certain, they want to feel that they are desired.
Because, dude, when you do it, though, you just said it earlier, what you get? I'm tired. Oh, what you doing? You so nasty. Why you doing it? I ain't even got my makeup on. I got my body. I ain't got my hair did yet. Right. Or I just got my hair done. What you doing? But you want to feel.
Yeah. I got a question for you. So do you think, is it possible for you to rape your significant other, or say your wife, if you're married?
In the sense of, because see, they keep changing the definition of what rape is. Mm-hmm. So like, it's women who say, oh, in my mind, I really didn't want to do it, but I did it anyway. So in 2021, that will be considered rape. Mm-hmm. But you're not a mind reader. Right. You see what I'm saying? So that's almost like saying, so if we could apply that same logic to, I didn't really want to be at work today, but they made me work. So they put me into slavery because I really didn't want to work, but they forced me to work. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't, like, we could apply that same lot. Like, that would sound asinine in that situation. Yeah. But then in the sexual situation, it's like, oh, you raped? No, how was I supposed to know that? Right. Now, if you're getting ready to do it, your woman says, no, stop. Right. In that situation, right. Yes, I believe that. Right. In the context of, I didn't really feel like it. Yeah. He didn't ask my permission, because I promise you, what they do on Family Feud, we ask 100 people, ask 100 couples, right. How many of y'all, before y'all got ready to have sex, did the person say, so would it be all right if we perhaps could get into some fornication, some love making, some sex, and some fucking, like, how many, like, if, right. And I guarantee you 0 out of 100 people would have said, oh yeah, my husband or my wife always asked me. Don't happen like that. Right. I don't mean to be in your business, but you probably laugh because you probably ain't never been like, so, can we get it in tonight or whatever? Like, you probably just like, come here, you start, like, again, right. I don't want to be in your business or whatever, but I'm just saying, sure. You know what it is. Right. But in the context of forcing yourself or your significant other saying stop, no, and you pushing and they just do it because y'all are like in that context, yes. But in that context of the change in definition, oh, I really didn't feel like it, but I did it anyway. He woke me up in the middle of the night. He didn't ask. Okay, but how's that any different when I'm asleep or whatever, and you turn over and throw that leg over me?
I put that back into it.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, they got three moves. They got three, and you know the three.
Yeah.
The first one is, like you just said it. You laying there and they start bagging it up on you.
Yeah.
You already know what it is.
Cheek action.
The cheek action. The second one is they'll flip over and they'll throw that leg up on you. Like that leg will cop up on you. So it's already ready. Right. All you got to do is turn.
Right.
You there. And then the third one is like you'll be like good and still like you don't want to. Like I'm just gonna be asleep. You know what I'm saying? You come in late. You probably went to the game or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't moving. So you slide in the bed and you just. I don't want to wake her up.
Right.
And then she turn over and throw that arm on you and then, lay the head up on the shoulder. Now you sleep. You know I ain't sleep. I just got, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the three.
Yeah.
That's the three.
Can be
that's the three where they ain't gonna ask. They just gonna do that. And so again, and then they know your body, like, depending on how you feeling.
Right.
That thing jump up a little bit.
Right.
You in play. You in business. And sometimes they're not gonna ask permission. They gonna hop up on you. They gonna And I'm not trying to put you on Front Street.
Right.
Like in Memphis, I ain't finna cross Main and put you on Front Street. like do downtown. Yeah, but it might have been some times where you would, if nothing would have happened, you don't have to answer. But if nothing would have happened, you'd have been cool.
Yeah.
You could have went right to sleep.
Yeah.
But you got in there and that man jumped up, and she thought, oh, we in business. And because the man showed up, you're like, well, since I'm already here, I might as well go and take care of business.
I've put out there, like, I know exactly when them twins came. I knew exactly the point in time.
And the point
of when that happened. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, like, everybody kind of got their own thing, but, to bring it back full circle. So basically, I just like the photos. I don't like the photos.
You just like them, but you don't like them.
I like them, but I don't. Right. I like them, but I don't like them. I don't press the like button. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean I'm not looking at it. You know what I mean? So
I would say if you want to stay out of trouble,
okay,
the best thing is don't follow your spouse, significant other, girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, Beyonce, situationship.
Yeah. Don't
follow them on social media. That way you don't have to know what their activity is.
Yeah. And
if somebody tries, block.
Yeah.
Or at least have an honest conversation,
Yeah.
Stay out of trouble.
That's great advice. Great advice. We, we actually on that now. So like I said, that pretty much works, kind of for us, and, anybody else's cups of tea, they may feel different. Why shouldn't I follow my significant other? Because, what I gotta hide. But like you saying, maybe just to not
cause confusion
or have anything like that, it may be the best thing to do that, man.
When y'all get mad, man, every little thing, when you mad at somebody, y'all arguing, somebody ain't did the dishes, they only gave you 2 pumps in the swivel the night before. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now you're in your feelings, like every little thing. Oh, I know he didn't put a heart emoji on that, but you know how women, I know he didn't put a heart emoji on that bit. Like, it's finna be over with for you, so.
Facts. Until next time, y'all, keep that executive mindset.
And most definitely keep it presidential. Bow. Arrivederci.